Hi everyone, it's Sarah again on this lovely sunny day out there. So today I've decided to make salmon casserole for dinner and you guys get to learn how to make it. So basically what you need is macaroni, cheese, salmon, pink salmon, mushroom soup, just one can, and then some milk. And then if you want to throw a veggie in it at all, to make it just a little bit healthy, I'm adding spinach in today, just for fun. You can add whatever you like in. So to start off, you're going to take the macaroni and measure out 2 cups of uncooked macaroni. So 2 cups, and then you're going to cook it up. Easy enough. And then while you're doing that, grate about half a cup to a cup of cheese. So you have grated cheese, all nice and shredded there. Yes, and then you will be mixing some stuff up. So let me just go start that. Alright, so what you need is a casserole dish. Very simple. Just run out to Walmart or wherever and get a casserole dish. And then what you're going to do is you're going to mix everything together. Sorry, forgot to get a fork. So you're just going to start with the salmon. And try and get as many of the bones out of there as you can. So like the little spiny thing that comes in there, take that out. Unless you really like crunchy bone. And you can leave it in. You know, your choice. Sorry, just getting tiny bits of bone out of here still. And you're just going to mash it up with your fork. And then add your mushroom soup. Yummy there. Maybe a spoon would have worked better for this one. And then you're going to take your can of soup and fill it halfway up with milk. And then you're going to add just that half a can of milk. And you're also going to mix in about 3/4 of the cheese you grated. There's that. And you're going to mix it all together. Yum, yum. And if you give me a second, I will show you what that looks like. Alright, so if you look in, there is the yummy mixture of cheese, soup, salmon. And then you're just going to add the macaroni in there. Now that it's all nice and cooked, and mix that in. Okay, so it's all mixed together now, and this next part is optional, because if you don't want veggies in it, you know, don't put veggies. But I'm doing it because it's a good way to get veggies without having to taste the spinach, which I just love. So I'm just going to mix some spinach in there as well. Maybe tear it up a little. And I'm just going to mix it in. Okay, so that's all mixed in now, so I'm just going to show you what it looks like. There's the salmon casserole with the spinach in it. And then after that's done, you're just going to take the leftover cheese and sprinkle it over top. Just so, nice light covering there. And then, once that's done, you just stick it in the oven at 350 for, where's my recipe there, for 20 to 30 minutes. Really easy, right? Kind of hard to screw up, so if you're not used to baking, It is a good start. It's also a good way to get fish protein in, which is really good for you. You should have it a couple times a week if possible. And it's also a good way to get in veggies without having to taste them if you absolutely hate vegetables, like spinach. So yes, and then I will come back to you when we're done cooking. Sorry, before we throw it in the oven, I forgot to add this. You take the lid, put it on the casserole. That's important. Alright, and now I'm just going to stick it in the oven, and I'll be back with you in half an hour. Well, my half an hour, not yours. Okay, so it's just about done. It's in the oven right now. As you can see, my timer is about to go off. So yes, it's been in there for about 20, almost 25 minutes now. So I didn't put it in for the full half hour, but if I need to, I can always stick it back in. Some things to remember when you're doing this recipe. You can always make it cheesier, less cheesier, add as much vegetables as you want to it, depending on how you like your pasta. Like, it really depends on your own taste. You can also add different herbs to it if you want. Yes. And there's the timer. So I'm just going to take it out of the oven now. This looks really good, actually. Let your camera look. So you can see the cheese is melted on top there, and the stuff is all cooked in. So I'm just going to let that sit, and then we will see how it tastes. Alright, so it's all cooled off now. Come look. Looks very good. Now looking at it, I might have put more cheese on top, or I might have cooked it like 5 minutes longer. But we are going to put some on my plate here. Alright, and let's just give this a try. It is actually very good. You can barely taste the spinach at all. So if you're not a big fan of spinach, there you go. But yeah, this is a recipe my mom gave me, and I'm sure all your mothers have recipes for easy stuff to cook as well. So maybe ask them for some recipes next time you're home.